These look so good. Oh my gosh, look at that open crumb. Been craving, you know, the 7-Eleven egg sando, so I'm thinking I might just make like an egg salad on toast type situation. These little boiled eggs I have. Been trying to be good about my protein intake lately, so lots of eggs. Super quick, super easy, kind of healthy. And that's pretty much it. Probably just eat this spoonful, put it on the side, like a little bonus. Going to actually sit down and eat breakfast today because I started seeing a nutritionist lately, and we realized that one of my biggest issues is that I eat too fast. So I've been strongly encouraged to sit down and properly enjoy my meal for all meals. I'm just following orders, trying to be better. Kind of weird to be sitting out here, if I'm being honest. I'm so used to just having breakfast either on the go or just, you know, really quick in the kitchen before I dive into work. Into this new phase of being more intentional with everything. This ratio is so perfect. Really satisfies that 7-Eleven egg sando craving. I think this is also a new thing, but I think recently I've been trying to pay attention to kind of what I'm eating, how it benefits me. Today I just wanted to show you some of that. This is really just so simple, but so good. Thinking of making some kimchi fried rice today. Been trying to incorporate more fermented foods in my diet. Helps that I love kimchi, so I feel like anything kimchi is constantly on rotation. Then I also have some steak left over from yesterday. Toss that in as well. I feel like red meat is the thing that I can never give up on. I just love my beef. Also, one of the things that I really want to do is make my own kimchi. I feel like it's something I haven't gotten around to yet, but I love the taste of fresh homemade kimchi too, you know, before it gets like sour. If you have any good kimchi recipes, let me know. My beef and my kimchi, just constantly trying to use up everything I have in the fridge. Preparation. Little giant mound. testing out a new pan today, so we'll see how much we like it. I always wanted a stainless steel pan collection, so I'm excited. I just played tennis yesterday, so I'm sore. I know spicy is not always the best, but a little microdose is fine. I have been trying to cut back on the spice a little bit though. A little bit of sesame. It smells so good. Another thing I've been doing though is adding a bunch of seaweed in just about everything. I think seaweed literally just mixed with rice and an egg sometimes. That's like a perfect meal too. There you go. That is the kimchi fried rice for lunch today. It's a very strong yolk here. Oh, I did it. I did it. Oh, ooh. That was the money shot. Phew. Forgot I had this half open Pocari Sweat in my fridge, so the seaweed and the sesame with the kimchi. I just love it when the food that's good for you also tastes good. As you can probably tell from the theme of today, I don't know if you remember, but a while ago I actually went to get a colonoscopy, and some of you were wondering why. I think most people actually get this in their 50s, but basically I was having a lot of stomach issues, you know, the bloating, the constipation. So then I went to see the doctor and they recommended that I get a colonoscopy. They did actually find a polyp, but thankfully it was benign. But you know, I feel like that's kind of what got me on this like health scare a little bit. More than anything, it just made me want to pay more attention to gut health in general, and also kind of what got me on this path of working with a dietitian. So I eventually met my current one through the platform Nourish, who is also the sponsor of this portion of the video. Funny thing is, I actually found out about Nourish because I was clicking around the internet. I just didn't know where to start to find a dietitian, but I remember distinctly what really stood out to me was they really prioritize having a good relationship with food. Like, it's not about doing crazy diets, restrictions, it's about making, you know, sustainable changes to your daily habits. Also, signing up was super easy, super accessible. I think it only took me 5 minutes. Not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous for my first session. I've never really done anything like this before, but I actually really loved the dietitian I was matched with. In a way, and she said this too, it was almost like going to therapy a little bit, where I was able to like share with her my problems, and I just thought it was really nice that we could kind of focus on making small improvements at a time. Like how now when I'm eating, I try to chew more slowly, chew more intentionally. But yeah, basically because of what's been happening at the beginning of this year, I just feel like I've been a lot more proactive with my health in general, because you just never know what might happen. So would recommend checking Nourish out if that's something that you've been thinking about. It also helps that they accept hundreds of insurance across all 50 states. I'm gonna put the link in the description box as always. I will say though, because of this like meal hygiene thing about chewing more, eating slowly, it does take me so much longer to finish a meal now. I'm not sure what's the pretty crazy, huh? Wow. This thing is magic. think I'm feeling super hungry for dinner today. Did a little bit of a walk, but mostly just like stayed at home in front of the computer, so I was thinking something light would be nice. Yogurt's always another really solid option. Put a little bit of like shaved peach on top. Should be nice and refreshing. Dip mix here. Trying to do it like they do at the fancy shops. If you watched the peach video, you remember this, where this is like kind of how you get like a nice, quick shaved peach ice, but wanted to experiment and see what it's like if we do it on yogurt. So cold. Whew. Gosh, hands are so cold. Drizzle of our honey lemon. Some more peach. Basically dessert. I keep going. Just more for the vibes, but I wanted to put just a little honey lemon on top. And that is a very simple yogurt bowl for a dinner. Fermented honey lemon, shaved iced peach, granola, and Greek yogurt. Needs to be consumed immediately. The peach is now combined with the honey lemon, like a gooey sauce. Definitely brain freeze material, but so good. So I was scrolling through my comments from the last video earlier today. I want to say thank you to everyone who, took the time to watch it, but I really wanted to call out this comment. I'm not going to read it out loud, but I will put it up here for you to read. Like, I'm not somebody who normally calls out people like this, but this is something that just made me really angry. Not just on my behalf, but on the behalf of so many others who have voiced their choices, right? Their opinions, their decisions in life. There's a part of me for sure that's like, ignore this, don't give people like this a platform. But on the other hand, I also feel like it is important to call these people out and say that it is not okay to say these things. I just don't think this is in any way acceptable for someone to be saying to anyone, really. So if anything, I just want this to be me almost like doubling down on that decision. And if you're someone who also thinks like me, that you are more focused on doing what you want to do, not because of what society or everyone else is telling you to do, that is what matters the most. Like, you do you. Not gonna let that ruin my day. I'm gonna continue eating my delicious yogurt, watch more Wednesday, shoot off some stress on Fortnite. I'll see you in the next one.